absolutely delicious, and the food looked good as well. But for right now, we want to talk about two sisters based in Dubai who couldn't find truly healthy chocolates, and they decided to make their own. They learned how to plant, prune, and harvest from cacao trees and have now created their own brand called Co-Chocolat. Please join us in welcoming one half of the sister duo. It's Luchie Suguitan. Thank you so much for being here, Luchie.
Thank you so much for having me here.
First of all, you seem like a very happy individual. Is this a direct effect of the chocolate?
It is, in fact, the direct effect of cacao.
Really?
And I brought in some cacao.
We're
I know.
so excited about this.
That's already on there. But it is, Faris is absolutely right. You brought this amazing energy with you. And I just want to know, because between you and your sister, you've created this brand. How has that energy propelled you into creating this brand and making it where it is now?
Look, when you are building your own business, you need not just 101% of the energy, you need probably 200% of your energy, because your team will be feeding off from that energy that you bring. So yeah.
That's exactly, because I went to Luchie's warehouse at the beginning of the show, and the energy over there is amazing. You've got everyone working there together as a family, all
Yes.
together, and you've got your sister over there as well, and I
Yes.
have interviewed her in the past.
Yes.
And you had a very truly inspiring story. So can you please share it with us as well about why you started this brand in the first place?
Yes, sure. So in 2016, my sister and I have created healthy chocolates because our mother is diabetic and we love chocolates so much. And we thought that if we do not adjust our eating habits,
Right.
our lifestyle, we might end up in the same predicament as my mother. So what we did was we researched about cacao, which is the main ingredient of chocolates.
Yes.
And we learned how to farm, harvest, as well as to process it. So along the way, we also built our cacao social enterprise. So this is the foundation of Co-Chocolat. We have the cacao social agri element.
Yeah, we want to talk about the cacao, because you mentioned cacao a lot. You
Yes.
don't mention chocolate. And we see the cacao, I want to call it a plant in front of us, or a fruit.
It is a fruit.
So tell us what you do with the raw materials that we see here on the table. What's the first part of
So
the
what
process?
you see in front of you is an actual cacao pod fruit. So you open
Is that
it
actually
up.
real?
It's real cacao pod fruit. Yes.
I thought that was a prop. I genuinely thought that was a prop.
I'm going to take a bite out of it. Aaron.
Yes, please.
It's something that I did when I was there for the report, and honestly, I never thought it's something that you can have raw like that.
Yes.
It's called, which part do I eat?
So what you see here, these are seeds.
Okay.
And the white part that you see, this is the mucilage of the seeds. And this is where you suck and where you taste the sweetness of the fruit.
Okay.
And that mucilage is in charge of the fermentation process of the whole cacao beans.
Yes.
So
I still don't know where to eat from.
you can just take a bite,
Take out this white
Yes.
part.
You can just pull it out.
pull it out, sip. We have an
See, I
expert.
became a pro.
Yes.
Thanks to you.
But don't bite in it
Now
Too late.
because it's going to be bitter.
Yeah.
You know what's
It's,
interesting?
yeah.
This tastes nothing like chocolate
It-
at all.
You know the saying, have fruit? Whenever you're having chocolate, it's like you're having fruit. This is the real thing.
Okay, yeah, but sorry, Ahmed. Enough about this cacao malarkey. You brought hot chocolate, and that's
did.
all I'm really worried about. Could we get to try the chocolate? Faris has done the actual bitter part.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting.
And I
Okay.
think while they're
What-
trying the chocolate as well, can you walk us through the process of how it goes from the fruit to the actual chocolate that we have as well?
So what you already have right now is a ripe cacao fruit.
Yeah.
Do you want me
So
to
from
bring you
the
your
fruit-
chocolate?
Yes, please.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Okay.
I couldn't possibly get it myself.
Don't trouble yourself.
Thank you.
Ahmed, تشرب?
I'm good, thank you.
Sorry,
I'm good for now.
sorry.
I've tried
Sorry.
it.
It's
okay. It's okay.
When there's
Thank you
chocolate
so
in the
much.
studio, when there's
Okay.
chocolate in the studio, we get very, very excited. So, Luchie, you were saying,
No,
tell
I
us
mean,
about the process.
it's a very interesting because not a lot of people knows that chocolate comes from a fruit.
Yes.
So what you actually need to make chocolates are the seeds.
Okay.
This is not what I expected. It is delicious.
It is.
Yeah, but it doesn't taste like any hot chocolate I've ever had.
No, because it's more, I guess, is it like a percentage of the cacao? So this seems quite bitter and strong, like a dark chocolate.
Rich.
It is rich, but as you can see, it's not the thick kind of chocolate, but this is the traditional chocolate as when like the Mayans and the Aztecs were preparing it before. So we wanted to bring you back in time where the Aztecs were preparing for it. But of course, you know, we put a little bit of Kashmiri chili in it, cashew, and this is 60% it's sweetened with coconut sugar.
So I do need to ask you, Luchie, we've been describing these products as healthy. What does that mean to somebody who's watching? Does it mean fewer calories? Is it have more micronutrients? What makes it healthier?
Okay, what makes our chocolates healthy is because the main ingredient of our chocolate is cacao. It's not sugar, it's not palm oil, we never use palm oil in it. And cacao in itself is a superfood. It is the highest source of plant-based iron. Can you believe that? Iron. And it's rich with magnesium and all the flavonoids. So, you know, when they say, have some chocolate and you're gonna be happy, it is true. It comes from the cacao.
Yeah.
But assuming that you don't actually get kind of the crash, the sugar crash and the low after having something like this, right? Because that's what we tend to do, isn't it? We have a bit of chocolate, it spikes us up, and we
then just crash up.
and we you don't get the same effect presumably with yours.
Okay, so what gives the bad reputation with the chocolate are the additives that you add in it. That's where you add the cheap sugar, you add palm oil, you add the milk in it. And these compare, I mean, if you compare how much is a kilo of sugar right now in the market versus a kilo of cacao. Kilo of sugar is 350 dirhams. A kilo of cacao could reach up until 350 dirhams. If you are a manufacturer who wants, you know, who wants to make more bucks, then you
You
add
just
the
go for
most,
the sugar, yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
And this is why for us, the hero ingredient is cacao. And I keep saying cacao because chocolate is made of cacao.
We get it.
Luchie, we still have a lot of time to talk about this, but next up we'll be finding out how one legacy company keeps their snacks 100% vegetarian, non-GMO and MSG free. If you grew up in the UAE, you have probably been consuming their products since you were a kid. I'm one of them. It's Hunter Foods after this.